Hello, everyone. This is not Groundhog Day. This is us again with you on Tuesday, July 21st. We're happy to be with you. And for those of you who say this is your favorite TV show each week, we're so happy about that. And if it's your first time watching, I'll come back again next week as we'll be here. Elise would like to start off by telling you a few things that are going on in her area.
Or not.
Or not going on in her area.
No, I wasn't going to talk about that at all, Tom.
Okay, good.
I was going to continue a poem that I started 2 weeks ago. That's especially dedicated to all hopeful students and job seekers out there. Oh, the places we can go and the things we will do. So much can improve. Will you help it too? Systems need streamlining. There are ways to improve. What are you good at? What parts? What puts you in your groove? You could help the old ways, but needs are great for the new. Integrative medicine, for instance, considers the whole of you. Or why not be part of a team for the ISS, Moon, or Mars? SpaceX, NASA, Space Force, or other travel to the stars. Oh, the needs are great and our numbers are few. With 7.5 billion people, what will we and the planet do? That's it.
Awesome. That is your area. So thank you for updating your creativity.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Patricia,
I've taken
tell
my
us
area.
You are. And what is the planet behind you right now? What's the planet that's in your background?
Oh, me. Oh, I'm sorry. Jupiter. And it's
you're already there.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to make sure people knew about this week. There's always something interesting to see in the sky, right? If you get bored, you can look up in the sky. It's free. It's fun. If there's no clouds, you can see stars. This week in particular, you can see the Neowise comet in the northwestern sky after about a half hour sunset. There's some pictures online you can look at where people have taken great photos of it. But also you can, this week, you can see 5 planets, which I guess is the maximum possible, 5 planets with the naked eye at different times of the evening. So that's pretty cool. But Juno is the name of the the satellite that took this photo. It's a nasa.gov photo.
Very cool. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Patricia.
Okay, now I'm done.
Yeah. See, we love Elise's talent of poems. It's wonderful. We can look forward to it every week. And this Friday, we get to see some more awesome talent from members of the Bethel community. 7 o'clock. Link is on webpage. It's as easy as pushing a button. It's for the whole family. And we realize food is always lots of fun too. So we have snack bags to give out. So just go to the Bethel webpage. It will have the times of when these snack bags are free of charge to be picked up through, just drive through in a safe way. That's being done. And there you might see a special Bethel member out there. So anyway, enjoy that. And then we have the ministry gathering happening next Tuesday. Just a quick reminder, I will be continuing to remind ministry leaders about it. And we've all worked together here as a staff to make it a really, really fun, great, but also challenging evening. So see you there at all those places and just be safe and take care.
Thank you, Patricia. Now, this week, Amanda's at the beach and Farah's back from the beach. So Farah, tell us how life is refreshed for you.
Well, thank you. I didn't know what I was going to talk about today, but I opened my mail and I had a great letter from West Valley Community Services. And if you're watching these videos, you know, I mean, I've already talked about them a few times. They're just a really great organization that makes a difference right here in our community. And they have a back to school program, which I talked about a couple of weeks ago, and they're taking donations to put backpack supplies and clothing together for children. And Bethel made a donation to this program. So this letter we just received, I want to share with you. Dear friends at Bethel Lutheran Church, thank you for restoring my hope at a time that feels so dark, so scary, so difficult. I'm not just sending you this letter to thank you for your recent gift of $600 to West Valley Community Services in support of Back to School program. I'm sending this letter to thank you for your compassion. In making this gift, you've shown that you care about the challenges low income and homeless people are facing right now. Thank you for making this generous contribution to support men, women, and children facing food or housing insecurity in the wake of COVID-19. None of our programs or services would be available without you. And then there's a handwritten note at the end from Josh. Thank you so much for your compassion and your partnership. So I think we can feel really good about Bethel's support of West Valley Community Services. And they are the special designated for July. So it's there's still time to get your July designated offering in, and we'll make sure it gets to them. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Farah. Anne Marie, when you look in the sky, it looks like you see clouds, really pretty fluffy ones. Tell us what's going on.
Not a lot. It's still, I guess I've got a blue sky day. And so I guess anything blue sky means opportunity. So just look for your blue sky. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Anne Marie. Pastor Don, speak to us.
Yeah, these past weeks, we've been having from the book of Matthew, a lot of parables of Jesus, and I've really been thinking on those, and I've encouraged you in the devotional messages to think about that as well. And each time we look through these, which are pretty common to us, especially those of us who've been around a while, and we've used those as a text for messages for many, many years. And each time I do, I see something new, something I haven't noticed before. And I was noticing in the ones coming for this coming Sunday, it's about parables about the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven, it's called there. And noticing that pretty much all of these start out small and they grow as they emerge, and it reminds me how the Spirit works among us and we grow. And I encourage you to tune in on Sunday if you can watch the YouTube and video for the worship services, and think about this and let it soak in. And really during this time when we feel extra stress and extra things that kind of bother us, we can kind of relax our minds when we think about the teachings of Jesus and how they really do speak to us in a variety of ways. And then one other thing we're working on, we're having our continuing adult ed sessions on Life of King David. Tomorrow night we have one, and then the following week we're going to take a break from that and pick up on discussion of what was introduced a few weeks ago on the anti-racism, and how we'll have a different speaker. We're putting together details yet, and that'll be coming out real soon. And probably talk about it tomorrow night before we close adult ed, and then we'll have something in the e-newsletter, and get the information out. You'll find that a very good evening and a good time to express some of your own concerns and expressions, and how you're responding to some of these messages that are coming through strong and clear. As I've said, we're in a historic moment to make some of these changes that have been long overdue. So with that in mind, take care and be safe and healthy.
Thank you, Pastor Don. So as you've heard, we've got some great things coming up. Also, we told you a little bit the last couple of weeks, we got the ministry lead meeting a week from tonight. We're super excited. We spent some time talking about that today. And if you're a ministry lead and being a part of that, make sure you're there. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be really cool. An update, I'll show you pictures on Sunday of our parking lot. We just got refinished. So That is being cared for very well right now. And also on Sunday, I'll be sharing a surprise of things that will also be coming your way. So it sounds like a Sunday you just have to watch. So join us. There's no football or any of that kind of stuff anyways. And reruns are just so boring. Yeah, it's always predictable endings. So you never know how we're going to end and how Pastor Don's going to end his message. So we'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday and also on Friday night at the Bethel's Got Talent. And we hope that you take care and know that you're loved. We'll see you later. Bye.